Imposter Syndrome, the silent bully we all face and how you can defeat it for good. Imposter syndrome is a psychological disorder in which one's abilities are constantly seen as insufficient despite evidence of high success. As a result, the person begins to believe that they are an imposter or a fraud. It is a sense of inadequacy or inauthenticity. This is common in high achievers who are troubled by the concern that they are not good enough or who constantly find reasons why they are not qualified to be where they are. It's a silent bully that most of us face from time to time. Nobody is immune to imposter syndrome, including myself, and I know individuals who have battled with it. I believe it is something we should all be talking about more openly so that you do not feel alone. It is distinguished by high levels of anxiety and self-doubt, which can result in low self-esteem and decreased productivity. It makes people feel as if they don't belong in their own field, which frequently leads to them quitting their careers. In this video, I'll be discussing a phenomenon that has been present for decades, but little is understood about how it develops or what causes it. What are the causes of imposter syndrome? It has been estimated that 70% of the population suffers from imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. Imposter syndrome is a complex mix of fear, paranoia, and anxiety that an individual experiences when they are exposed to high achievers. Imposter syndrome, also known as imposter phenomenon, is a psychological pattern in which a person has chronic self-doubt and a constant feeling that they are neither bright or competent to be successful. It is a mental disorder in which a person lacks the self-confidence required for achievement because they believe they are not as good as other individuals. One of the key reasons of imposter syndrome is the lack of established standards for experts. As a result, people begin to doubt their talents and put themselves under pressure. Imposter syndrome has no single known primary cause. It could be caused by a variety of circumstances, including the following. 1. Lack of knowledge. Imposter syndrome is not simply an individual problem. It can also be seen in groups or organizations. This problem often develops when employees lack knowledge and are unable to perform adequately due to their lack of knowledge. The fundamental cause for this could be that many employees are unfamiliar with the company's operations, leaving them unable to execute well. It frequently leads to low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and excessive levels of stress. Lack of knowledge can lead to imposter syndrome because persons who lack knowledge may believe they are unqualified for the position they hold. This could result in anxiety and other mental health problems. 2. Lack of confidence. Feelings of inadequacy can also lead to low self-confidence and procrastination. Imposter syndrome is caused by a lack of confidence. Many times, it's not because you're fake or unskilled, but because you lack confidence in your abilities or cannot internalize their accomplishments as being genuine. Many people suffer from imposter syndrome, which makes them believe that their success is due to chance rather than competence. When someone lacks confidence in themselves, it can lead to a variety of social issues such as conflict avoidance, anxiety, poor decision-making skills, low self-motivation, and diminished concentration skills. 3. Lack of skills. Imposter syndrome occurs when people believe they are unqualified for certain duties or positions due to a lack of skills. Imposter syndrome is frequently associated with one's skills and competence, as well as the belief that persons with insufficient skills should not take any positions. This sense of inferiority is natural because there are many aspects of being an imposter that are genuine. When someone already thinks like they don't have enough abilities to succeed, they may feel much greater pressure to do well on whatever responsibilities that are assigned to them. It can also happen when people believe others regard them as incapable, even if the fact is quite the reverse. The issue is that imposter syndrome inhibits people from realizing their full potential and achievement because they continually doubt themselves. They may avoid taking risks or opportunities because they are afraid of failing. 4. Lack of opportunity for growth. Imposter syndrome is frequently linked to success. Even if an individual has achieved some level of success, they may be unable to absorb it and connect it to their own abilities. This is frequently caused by a lack of opportunities for progress, which leads to a negative spiral in which the individual does not feel confident in their abilities. Therefore, they do not take on higher profile projects or work outside their comfort zone. If this continues for an extended period of time, imposter syndrome can induce anxiety and tension, which leads to decreased productivity, thus perpetuating the cycle. 5. Perfectionism. Imposter syndrome can develop when a person is afraid of being exposed or exposed as a fraud. Perfectionism can aggravate this sensation even more. A person suffering from perfectionism may frequently believe that they must do everything themselves and never seek for help. Perfectionism is a type of mental disease that can lead to a variety of problems. It causes emotions of inadequacy, fear of failure, and self-doubt. How to combat imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is a frequent sensation among most professions, but especially among high-achieving ones. It is critical to understand that this phenomena does not indicate a lack of intelligence or talent. It's an indication of unrealistic expectations and self-doubt. Here are some coping strategies for dealing with imposter syndrome. 1. Recognizing your successes. You have to acknowledge your successes in order for them not to become insignificant or lost in the shuffle of past successes. Keep a journal of your accomplishments so you can refer to it when you need motivation. 2. Recognizing specialization. You should also accept that someone will always be better than you at something. This in no way diminishes your worth as a specialist in your industry. 3. Requesting feedback. One of the most effective strategies to overcome this tendency of self-doubt and negative thinking is to seek feedback, ask questions, or be humble. 4. Positive thinking. Develop your self-confidence through positive affirmations and establish trust in yourself to get into a cycle of positive thinking. Negative thinking might be detrimental to your creative process. It can lead to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. Positive thinking will change your perspective and position you for success. In conclusion, it might be difficult to identify whether someone suffers from imposter syndrome or not. It's important that we understand that imposter syndrome is not an indication of low self-esteem or insecurity. In fact, people with high self-confidence can also suffer from it. It is common for people who are intelligent and skilled to feel like they don't deserve their success and accomplishments, or reluctance to take credit for success, strong need for external validation, and high susceptibility to shame. I hope this video will inspire you not to let imposter syndrome get the best of you and to keep growing and learning your skill sets so you can better your chances of success in any field. Are you feeling unqualified for the job or being more critical of your mistakes than those made by others? I'd be delighted to hear from you. Please leave any comments or recommendations in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification button to get alert for new videos.